In this hand, I'd like to discuss several of the indicators which led me to make a move here. I am facing a raise from an early position raiser, and let's just pop out the stats window for a better look here. And shit, the player is a complete and utter mouse. Now, if this raise were coming from another profile, like loose aggressive or gambler, I would be in this pot faster than a slap shot on fresh ice. But let's consider this more with the help of some of the features of Tournament Indicator. Since we know we are up against a mouse, we should assume he has a good hand. I pretty much figure that whenever I see one of these profiles. That certainly works against me here, as well as him raising from early position. Any profile raising from early position should be taken with some caution. However, in tournaments, the strength of your own or your opponent's hand is not necessarily the most important thing. And I know that sounds kind of odd, but if you look at the profile grid here, I am red M-zoned. Among other things, I can't really be very choosy about what hands I play. The pot is already 1400, which represents about a third of my stack. Ideally, if I shoved, I might be able to get the tight player to fold, in particular if he has a low to medium pair. Now, let's take a look at the match cards display. And given the chance that he might call, I do have some reasonable strength against medium pairs and small pairs, and perhaps if he's holding just a couple of high cards. Unlikely though. I don't think connectors or random cards are likely at all here, and certainly not strong enough for a call on his part. I do need to worry about big pairs and being dominated by ace-king. In addition, I could go a few more rounds and not get a better hand than a group 3 with a positive EV. To me, the overwhelming indicator from all of this information is that I am red M-zoned. If I had a weak ace here, something like ace 2, ace 5, ace 7, something like that, I would probably fold. This is one of those situations that Phil Gordon described as choosing a hand to go to war with. Given all that, I decide to shove all in with the hope that the player will fold, or I won't be dominated if he does call. Well, now look at that. Obviously, King-Jack offsuit was an uncharacteristic raise from that type of profile. I have no problem with raising with King-Jack offsuit if you've got a decent enough size stack, but calling my all-in shove is indicative of a very inexperienced player. That could also tie in with his mouth profile here, as, oftentimes new players play rather timid, so he might have just been getting anxious, not knowing what to do as the tournament got deeper. No offense, but Uapo may have very well been a girl learning to play poker. Regardless, I wanted to show you my decision process in this hand by using several of the indicators Tournament Indicator provides. We used the profile grid. I used the profile grid, the M zones, the group and EV ratings, and the match cards display to make an informed and what I deem profitable decision. Had I lost that hand, I would not be disappointed in my decision, but only the outcome.